huh?
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, we're gonna start talking about the muscles, I believe, this week. So that will be exciting, I think. And are you okay with? Do you have any questions, or the material seems pretty straightforward on your end?
It's pretty straightforward. I don't have any questions right now.
Okay, good. Then let's see what we're gonna call. What week are we in? We're gonna week in week 5, right? No, we
I
did
think we
week
just
5.
did week 5.
We just did week 5, so we're gonna get into week 6. So what are we gonna get this week? We're gonna get us some muscle function, have a video, and then the trunk muscles. So then we have questions around that. Does that system work for you? Videos and questions behind it?
Mhm.
Yeah, good. Does it feel helpful or like superfluous?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay,
Okay.
that was my hope. And then we have also coloring, and then last week we started the office ergonomic eval. Make sure that that's due this week as well. So that's a 2-week event here on the health kit. I wanted to check that because then this week we have the questions, and then we just have label coloring for the trunk muscles. That's the stuff we cover tonight in class or this week in class. So, where was that? Oh, that's the labeling. So we're gonna go through all those muscles tonight. Those ones here, they're not that many actually, and then you can do the labeling. And so for you coming early in the week, you probably haven't done that part yet. So I'll be doing some lecturing on the muscles as well in class. So that will help as well, and then you can do the questions around it. Um, and then um, and then we have. So last week we started the workstation evaluation kind of thing, looking at how you're sitting and things like that, which I should sit up straight. And then this week we're gonna go a little deeper into the posture evaluation. So if we actually have time in the classroom, we're gonna do some of that in the classroom as well. So then that should be pretty straightforward. If we don't have time, we'll probably end up doing it at home. But going through it real quick, what I want you guys to do in the posture eval, I want you to look at how you're standing in space, and look at how gravity makes us, use a lot more muscles when we're crooked standing or hanging and head forwardy versus standing up straight. And so we do that checking by placing a few kind of landmark things like, tape with some color dot on it or something on multiple parts of the body, like the glabella, and then the in between the sternum here by the clavicles, and then the pubic bone. And then we take a picture, either ourselves or somebody could do that. And then we have I have some drawings in here that you can then translate what you see when you connect these dots and make a straight line. And you can see, like, this should be a straight line, but this is not a straight line. There's an angle here. So my head is forward here, and then you can indicate that on the chart and get a little idea of how you are in space. And then we then talk about a few different stretches that can make that better, or we can improve on that or get more consciousness going. Usually the biggest problem is the head forward posture, and so that's the one that we do want to work on, especially since we're having all these phones and we're looking down all the time. And so that's something that a lot of people end up having headaches or having a lot of tension up here that they don't understand, especially when they're sitting and working a lot. And so I wanted to have an activity where we just preventatively can talk about that and do some and then you do some stretches. I want you to choose one of those stretches and do it like 5 times, or 5 days, and then track that, and then answer a few questions of how that felt, and then upload that, and then we talk about it. That's what we do with the ergonomic evaluation. And it actually has become relevant a little bit more because one of my patients who is an MD, she says, the amount of patients that come in that complain about this kind of stuff is unbelievable. And I don't really know how. I mean, you can massage them and stuff, but a lot of it is just being more aware of how we're sitting and how we're walking through the world. And so that's what we do. But hopefully we have enough time to do some of that in class, and then you don't even have to worry about reading all of that through and do it all on your own. Yeah, so that's it for this week. I didn't even put it up high. Oops, I'm so sorry. I should have made this picture bigger right here. There we go. Sorry about that. But do you have any questions to that so far, or is that pretty easy peasy?
That sounds pretty easy.
It's pretty easy this week, right?
Yeah.
And as we go through, like this week is going to be trunk muscles with some stuff around it, and then next week we're going to get into the arm muscles, and so we're sort of slowing down the material that we get into this that we're studying, and then the 8th week we're going to do the leg muscles, and then after that we're going to have us a test on that. But if you have been in class or also online, you can see here in the test under the review, test 2 review is probably good to always talk about that a little bit when we're on. There is the term list. And see this here? I don't know if you've printed that out yet, but it's a little slow on my end. But that gives you a list that you can print out that has all the terms on one page that I want you to be knowing for the test. Have you seen that before?
Yeah, I have some terms printed out.
You haven't printed out too. Yeah, look at that. I have so much open. So this one. So anybody who's watching the video, if you haven't seen this list, make sure you go check it out, because we got about good 3-4 weeks, and then we got a test on this material. And so the term list is in the test review under the test 2 tab or module. And we also there I have review videos that people watch as they get slowly familiarized more with the terminology. Although we do it in class too, but I remember students they just put it on in the background as they get closer and to understanding what learning the test, learning the terms. And I have some that I think there are 3 or 4 of them. There are 4 of them. They're not too long, and so sometimes it's helpful to just start watching those also and get the different angles of the terms or of the points that I'm asking for. And in those videos, I use all the models that I use in the test as well. So that's just sort of, you probably don't need to worry about that, but I just want to make sure you have all the choices available that help with this material. Good. I think that's all we really have on my end. If you don't have anything, we don't need to keep you longer.
I have a question about the test.
Yes, please.
So is that going to be in class or online?
Well, that's good. I just decided to put that. Well, I am talking to other professors too. It's going to be in the classroom. So the exam number 2 is going to be in the classroom.
Okay, and is it open note or?
It is going to be. I'll give you guys you have the term lists, and on that one paper term list you can write and draw whatever you want. And then in the class I bring samples. I have some good samples from previous classes.
Okay.
And so I give you you don't bring the booklets for that or anything. You just sort of make a cheat sheet, and you get to use one cheat sheet for it.
Okay.
Yeah. And usually that works pretty well. And it's a good preparation to do it, because once you make a little cheat sheet, you know it. And then, at least that's how I work. If you come tonight, make sure I'll show you the example that you can take a picture of or so.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, you're welcome. Any other question?
No, that was it.
Okay. Well, then you can close it out. We don't need to keep it going.
Okay.
I'll see you tonight anyway.
Later.
Okay, bye. Take care. Bye bye.